Hey, it's Maria here, and we were having some technical difficulties. I can't even say it. Technical difficulties over on the other stream, so decided to start a new one. Happy new moon! Today is a perfect day to really look at the fear and dial it down, and really honor what's coming through. I might just see if I can. I'll post it after, but I'm really holding the space that so many people see this. So as I was tapping into the fear that's around at the moment, I really felt that we needed to work with coming back to our heart space and knowing that spirit is here and spirit is supporting us with everything that's happening at the moment. So that's what was the nudge to come live and really share it with you. And if you have comments, please post them below, and I will come back to you. I was hoping to do this live with you, but yeah, things happen. So I'm going to open a circle and really support the clearing at the moment. So lean close. I've got some sage here that I'm going to and I've been doing sage daily, so if you can, do a clearing daily. I know there are lots of healers out there that have baths and salt baths. I also put a clearing bath salt recipe on my page, so on Maria Heals on Facebook. So if you would like that, go over there and search it. It's got some really beautiful ingredients. And let's work with Mother Earth and see what this moment in time is showing us. So sending you all beautiful sage clearing. And you know the virus at the moment does not like heat. So I have some information for you. So let's put that out. Just putting out. So today I wanted to look at where fear sits in the body. I'm just calling in the spirits and guides that are going to support us on this journey. May I be a clear conduit to support our intention today, to dial down fear and to raise intuition, dial up intuition. That's my mission at Maria Heals. May it be supported by the guides that come in to support this work for healers all over. And if you are here, you are a light worker warrior. You know that you're shedding light across the world. And how do you? What I was thinking about is spiritual bypassing as well. It's a new term to me. I hadn't really felt into spiritual bypassing, but what it is when we suppress what's going on. So today I wanted to bring the fear up and clear it so that you know what fear feels like in your body, because any virus, any illness cannot live in love and light. If we raise our vibe together, it's really amazing what happens. And there's evidence of this across the world. And as humans, we know fear. Fear is a review of our processes and what we're doing. It can help us shed lots of layers, and lots of things that have come from different lifetimes as well. If you believe in past lives, which I do, and I've seen evidence of, and if you're here, you probably do too. So there's lots of evidence that says coming back to your heart point and coming back to that space, and then raising the vibe for all to go in on the one that has the highest vibe. And that's where we're attracted like moths to light. Yeah, we're attracted moths to light to this high vibe. So that's really important. So today I wanted to raise the fear so you get a really sense of where it is. I wanted to show you a few ways that you can recalibrate and come back to yourself. And then I wanted to call the violet flame in with Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel to support us in our light raising vibe circle. So take a breath. You know, the fear this morning was that I wasn't going to get on. So I'm going to go to where I'm feeling it in the body. So say the word fear, and this is what I've been doing with my clients, my one-to-one clients, and we've been really releasing it from their body and how they're used to feeling it. Or fear is very surreptitious. We don't always feel the fear. So saying it out loud, connects us to where the fear is held. So I held it in my midsection, in my solar plexus. It's generally held, I'm finding through witnessing a root chakra, sacral chakra, or in your solar plexus. So people, how it will come up in your life is disease in those areas. That it'll just putrefy, and I see it as a medical intuitive. I see it as black energy. If it becomes a disease, it's not very. It doesn't look very. It's quite ugly as a disease. But it is something that we can look at and send lots of light to clear it. And it may just be a feeling. Like yesterday, I had a client that she felt it in her feet, and she's had lots of operations through her feet, and that's to do with her root chakras, safety and support. Sacral chakra is about being seen and being creative. I close my eyes so I can go in and sense what's happening in the collective, and around the solar plexus, which is an emotional, it's almost like a parody, you know, the more you feel, the more you receive, the more you want to release, or the more, and sometimes we want to hang on to it. It's the only thing we know. And that's where I feel it, in my center. So go to the area that you feel it and feel into that visualization. So just feeling into it. Now I want you to almost flood it with light, like a candle light going through, until it turns, it sort of dials down the tone. So dials down that, I call it attachment, you know, when Buddha talks about attachments, dialing down the tone of the fear. so that it's not like it's more of a vibrating essence. And if you hold on to that, I'll do a singing bowl to help. Let that tone go to the area. I was just thinking whether I should do it again. I will. But feel the vibrations going through you. And if you're not used to it, go back and rewind and do it again. Now that solar plexus has really the fear of my fear of getting it wrong on the YouTube and feeling in technically challenged has decreased. Talking about it has increased a little bit, but with that tone and that vibration, that has diminished. So what I'm wanting in this healing circle for you is that you know where your fear sits, and then you can work on releasing it. So the tone in the vibration has actually decreased my attachment, or decrease that energy that I was if you're holding it in your solar plexus, you're going to be like fluffing out like it's going to grow. So I've just decreased. I feel a narrowing there. And if you feel it in your sacral, it's again narrowing. Your back pain should release. If you're feeling any root chakra, anything from your hips down would have just relaxed a little bit. Now I want to show you, so that was one, so really accessing it, creating awareness. Now I want to talk to you about breathing, and breathing through your nose, because the virus as we see it now and the fear actually creates grief, because we know in our spirit that fear is something to be used as fuel rather than sit in our bodies. So I'm going to teach you how to recalibrate at the central nervous system. So that should still be going in your system, that toning. And now I'm going to talk to you about expanding the fibers of your rib cage, the intercostal muscles, so that your lungs have a bigger capacity to take more air in and to release more of the bad stuff that we breathe in. So I'm going to do 4 breaths through your nose. So this is sort of a modified Buteyko, if you're familiar with that, but this is just my take on it. So it's 4 big breaths through your nose, or 4 shallow breaths. So it's, and then hold for 4, and you'll feel your lungs. It's hard to speak and do it. You'll feel your lungs actually capacity increase, and then. So let's do it again. and hold. And I want you to try and breathe out through your nose as well. And you want to treat your lungs as a concertina process. So you're going to expand because the virus sits in the bottom lobe of your lung. Just people are messaging me to be on YouTube. So I'm going to send this out as soon as I finish. But so it's hold. Feel your lungs expand, and then breathing out. So with that, your lungs expanding, so we want to get that breath in, that concertina. And it massages your lungs, but also the intercostal, the muscles between your rib cage gets that's what gets stuck, and it has a functional process, and it supports easy movement. And the more we can work with that with our body, so it's an embodiment process, the more capacity we have. So that was the second one. First one is to check in where it is. And if it is in your hips, root chakra, it's about moving it. And I want you to breathe into that root chakra. And see how I went naturally to that. Hold. And I don't always hold because I'm impatient, but the process is to hold, and you get a better indication, you get a better retrieval of the toxins that are in your body to expel, with the exhale. The next process I wanted to show you was flooding. When you're feeling all the feels and all the fear from everyone else, a lot of it is not yours. As an empath, you're going to be picking up the collective fear, so stop watching all the reports. That's one thing, because there's things happening there behind the scenes. So, and then ask, is this mine or is yours? Let's release everything that's not mine. And then if there's still stuff, you're feeling anxious, there's still stuff going on, you're going to call in the violet flame to burn it all away. So let's take a breath and ask the violet flame to shower us with its magic, with its wisdom, with its energy. And imagine that there's a shower right on top of your head, showering. And the flame right down your body, peripheral, internal, wherever you can imagine it to go. The hot spots, the pain spots in your body. And just, it's like, I'm going to say God, but God, universe, creator, is holding the can and just holding it there and washing all of the pain away, all of the anxiety, all of those emotions that are challenging away from you, and burning them up, and just checking in what's on the ground, checking with your body, going through a little audit. And the shower is continuing. And then Archangel Michael is going to come from behind you and wrap his rings around you. Know that you are worthy of the light, keeping you safe. Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Raphael is coming in too for healing. Archangel Michael has the blue sword, and if there's anything left, he's just going to narrow just that sheath of sword. And Archangel Gabriel and Raphael are going to shed their light on you. Well, that feels so nice. And then complete the process with white light coming from above. And know that you can always call on the sun with the rays of sunshine. But for now, Creator, support us with the white light, the rays of white light, as we fill our light body with light so that we can go and vibrate high in the community, so that we can support those who are in fear. And I think that's all I wanted to say. I've got so much to say, so please get in contact if you need support. But if you are looking, do all the things they're saying, washing your hands, take active responsibility for yourself and participate in your own well-being. But there's so many spiritual things that you can do, and meditate too. There's so many studies that meditation raises your frequency. I find meditation is a way to wash away the energy that I've picked up during the day. And I work with a lot of shadow. A lot of my clients have things that they want to release. So meditation just helps me release those from my body and also my own work that I'm doing. So meditation really does increase your vibration. The second one is so what did we do first? We actually located the fear in our bodies. So really know how your body processes fear and what you need to support yourself to create awareness about that. And then what do you need to release it? The second one was use your breath. So there's lots of breath patterns out there, but find your own rhythm. But one of the things is just to notice your rhythm. What is it? Most people in the Western world, and I worked with breath for a long time in my Pilates studio, most people in the Western world have dysfunctions because of shallow breathing. So just check in. Are you shallow breathing? One of the things you really want to do is expel all the carbon dioxide that you've been picking up and neutralize. The breath actually comes back to neutralize and recalibrate, dull down the fear, but recalibrate the central nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system, so that you're not picking up, your spidey senses aren't on alert all the time, that fight, flight, or freeze. And there's another one, befriend, that I just learnt about. So that's there's a few things about your central nervous system that really is supported coming back to neutral with your breath. And then the third one is, calling your allies, calling your spirit guides. And I do believe that prayer, Carolyn Miss is doing amazing things. 10,000 people came and prayed at the same time. That's just amazing. And I know Joe Dispenza uses the power of 8 in his work. Lynn McTaggart uses the power of 8. She has a book on the power of 8. I use the power of 8, and I witness the healing capacity when everyone comes together. I know with my own illness, I was held in so many healing circles around the world that it supported me enormously, including my own healing circle here. So it does work. So really lean in and feel supported by universal energies, and particularly the ones that you don't see but feel. So you've got a few different things that you can work with. If you want a unique perspective and you need extra support, please reach out to me, and I'd be happy to take you through what is right for you. And that's part of the human journey, is to work out what is right for for us as a collective, but for you personally, what is the right thing for you? And I find that's what I'm good at, is just joining the dots and picking out the things that really support you to better health and well-being and feeling the light that you are in the world. So shine brilliantly, and blessings to you all. See you soon. Bye.